Okay, so it's probably time that I introduce you to the new project. It's been sat for a couple of years. It does need a fair bit of work, but hopefully it's nothing too bad. Here it is. So she is a Jaguar S-Type R. So there's a 4.2 litre supercharged V8 under the bonnet, but she has been sat for a couple of years, so she's not without issue. You can see it's got quite a strange exhaust system. It's not standard, and for some reason it's not been put on properly, so it's melted the bumper both sides, so it does need that looking at. The bodywork's not too bad, other than the paint has left the chat on the bonnet. Obviously something's corroded inside of here, that's running down. The wing, I'm guessing the front's been painted at some point. Nice scratch. It's got a sort of scratch and sniff paintwork, which you can just peel off like so. It's got a nice Jaguar leaper that's not in the middle of the bonnet. That's frustrating. The bumper paint, that's off. That's a shame. And then the roof is a bird toilet. You can see there's some scorch marks there from said birdies. But there is some lacquer peeling off there as well. We've got this to contend with. Not ideal. Nice thing is it's got decent brakes front and rear. It's got a dodgy little, someone's glued on this dodgy splitter thing down there, which is not for this car. And they've done a really good, look at that glue work, brilliant, wow. Yeah, someone wanted to make sure you knew it was supercharged. Apparently it's had a different pulley put on it, so I assume it's never been anywhere near a dyno, but that was obviously enough for them to rename it the S-Type R440. What else have we got? So inside, it's not too bad. If we stay down here, it all looks quite reasonable. And then if we look up here, it doesn't look as reasonable. It's all a bit saggy. Look at that. It's fun, isn't it? Glasses holder. But yeah, not too bad actually. Not too bad. I've got the windows all cracked a little bit just so it doesn't get too mouldy in there. Might not be working. She does have a few issues. One of them is rust. So there's evidence to suggest the boot might be rusty. It rattles. There's definitely some rust underneath. The tyres are some weird Mercedes fitment tyres, so they've got this weird lip on them. But the tyres are all knackered anyway, so that doesn't matter. They all need replacing because they've all perished. This lining's not lining. Here's some of the lacquer peel on the roof. Oh yes, I mean there's nothing, that's not Jaguar fitment, but look at that repair behind it. That's stunning, isn't it? And then if we have a look under the bonnet, there is a supercharged V8. So far I've taken off the I have actually skipped ahead because I was too excited, and I've taken the engine cover off. I do have that. I've also taken off the fan because the radiator leaks, and this big engine's got such a thick radiator. Look at that. Yeah, so there's not a lot of space in here, to be honest, but I did start taking the radiator out, and then I was filming and it took ages, so I stopped filming it because that was boring, and left it like that. So there's apparently the smaller supercharger pulley. I don't know, it says ETS on it. I don't know if it's smaller, if it's bigger, what size it should be. You're supposed to machine down the snout to put the really small one on. It looks like someone has tried to bite through that, so I don't know what's happened there. These are all the coolant pipes from the radiator not being attached anymore. There's an electric water pump. There's another one under here somewhere. Up in there, there's another electric water pump, which is for the supercharger circuit. So yeah, this leaks. I've got another one of those to fit, so that'll be in a different video. I've got a few modifications to make to it as well, to see if we can actually make it a bit more powerful. I probably will try and dyno it or something, just to, I'm not going to dyno it before because I simply can't be bothered, but I'll probably dyno it once it's had some bits and pieces done to it, and then, although we won't have an initial benchmark, we know roughly where it should have been. But yeah, once it's had a few mods done to it, we'll check on what the power output is. I've ordered already the Range Rover 4.2 supercharged inlet tube for there, which is supposed to be a bigger cross section. I'm going to get one of the pipes that goes on the front here as well, and also I'm going to get the smaller pulley, even though that probably is the smaller pulley, but that one doesn't look very nice. But none of it down here looks very nice, to be honest. This is all manky. That's manky, isn't it? Manky. So I have all of this stuff. I've taken it off. This headlight's manky. This one's nice. That could be some kind of clue to a coming together it's had in the past. What else does it need? Oh, it needs some bushes on the suspension. Definitely needs some bushes, and rust, brake lines, that sort of stuff really. Take that crap off. I mean, that splitter couldn't go, it's not to my taste. And just give it a going over really and get it back on the road. She does start, although I don't run her for very long, seeing as the engine is without cooling water. Sounds pretty good. Let's see if I can leave you here and rev it. Let's turn it off before we start some sort of thermonuclear stuff. There we go. The engine has not turned into the elephant's foot, so that's good. And that is the Jag. We'll see what we can do to it. See if we can get it back on the road. I've got a few modifications to do to it as well. I did get excited and order a lowering kit because I thought it looked a bit high. I quite like the wheels that are on it. I don't really like the blue, so I'm tempted to paint it. But we'll see. I mean, it needs so much paint anyway, it makes sense to paint it. It's a perfect opportunity. I'm thinking of making it green. But we'll see. So, keep checking the channel to see the progress. See you next time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.